see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing is Bennett. Caught by Puka. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing, Bennett. A pass caught right side by Coleman. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. The motion man is Nakua. Here's Bennett. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North, it's DeAndre Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And for the second straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
To the air, it's Bennett. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Open man, right side. He's got it.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Bennett. And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions, and so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done. Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now, faking the give. Right side, complete to Nakua. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, L.A.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open...
And he will do it himself. He's in. Stetson Bennett. Touchdown, Rams. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. Second down and 8. One quarter in the books. The Rams out to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll go again with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Rams are gonna take over at their own 41-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much develops there. They'll get this to about the 43. Now Bennett. That's caught by Watson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Bennett to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Higbee. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll bring this inside the 15, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That is caught side of the end zone. Keon Coleman, touchdown LA. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams move out to a commanding 28-0 1st half lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's got it, 1st down, a pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Give up the middle with Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Shotgun, it's a give to Swift. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one on target to Watson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 88 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Carter on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. The Bears sending out their punt team as he's on to punt for the second time. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Up the middle they go. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. To the ground, he'll get it again. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Back in middle, he's got to complete to Coleman.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off for the win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they're doing a pretty good job at it. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. The motion man is Nakua. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
On the RPO, it's Nakua. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing is Bennett. It's caught. It's the tight end, Higbee. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll have the first down at the 26, so good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Rams.
Throwing, Bennett. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Nakua snags it over the middle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run here with Swift. He'll get about 2. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. Now Swift. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
3rd and 5.
Let's go now!
Here's Swift. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We're about ready now for the punt. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15.
At their own 17-yard line.
Give on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Bennett. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's...
That one intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Williams on first and 10. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he will score again. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Rams. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The extra point from Cardi is good. And the Rams stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He's going to look deep. Going to Cup.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. Tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think it could be pretty interesting.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll...
A big hole. And he's into the end zone yet again. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, LA. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll go again with Swift. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he'll take this across the 30 to about the 32.
Jersey on. Oh, wait, you're kidding me.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll go. It's Swift. Oh, and he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
We could go back and forth about the play call, Mike, but what we can't argue about is the result of the play. I think that run caught them a little bit off guard. I mean, I think it caught us off guard. But that surprise is what gave them just enough space to convert on that 4th down.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.